How are you using your energy to evolve as a leader? So when we think about evolution, what is evolution? It's really the gradual, peaceful process for change and progress. Mm-hmm. And if you think about breaking up that word into two parts, we can think of the E in evolution as energy, mm-hmm. right? And the volution part as really this revolving motion that creates a spiral process, which could be spiraling up or spiraling down, right? And if you think about your energy as a leader and as a human being, mm-hmm. we are centers of energy, mm-hmm. right? We are fields of energy, and we move through in fields of energy. So how are you using your field of energy for yourself, for your leadership team, and for the organization to be in this upward spiral? Because let's face it, there's always times when you might have specific examples where lots of challenges came your way and you rose to the occasion and you created that upward spiral and you produced this wonderful result. Mm-hmm. And if we're honest with ourselves, oftentimes the opposite occurs, where we get derailed in some way, mm-hmm. and we go through this downward spiral, right? When we're not at our best and we don't bring out the best in others, and the organization suffers and we suffer, as a collective. So the question becomes, how do you take charge of that energy, mm-hmm. right? To create conditions for yourself that you're more often than not in that upward spiral.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one of the first steps is actually to make a commitment to yourself that you are going to be more attuned to your energy as a whole and what level of order you have it within your nervous system. And one of the first things that we work with leaders to do is to identify the signs of when we each individually are starting to spiral a little bit down. It doesn't have to be like down to the bottom of the vortex of a bucket, but like it's, you can find those times when you fall into a default mode or you don't rise to the occasion, as you say, Rick, right? And so what we really practice ourselves as well as help other leaders do is to attune physiologically, emotionally, and cognitively to what is creating a little bit of at least a spin, if not a spiral down. And so on a physiological level, you might notice I'm normally maybe tired this week because I'm jet lagged or there's a lot of meetings going on, but I feel particularly drained or particularly exhausted because of this unexpected change or challenge. That might be the first signal. And then emotionally, I'm feeling a higher degree of nervousness or anxiety or concern. It's like literally keeping me up at night, or I'm feeling a bit overwhelmed with where to start. And then cognitively, a bit more brain fog, not because of an actual illness, right? But because you're just feeling a bit of confusion of where to begin. You've got to attune to yourself individually. It might be very different for you, but each individual leader becomes more precisely aware of what's starting that downward spiral. And so that's the first step is to notice that. And then to pause and to notice that essentially, if we're going to take charge of our energy, it means that we're going to manage through uncertainty by attuning to that energy and consciously bringing greater energy and order in the moment. The moment that any kind of unexpected change hits us, the fact of the matter is that it throws our biology into a bit of disorder, a bit of lower energy, and which is known as that kind of freeze state. If you think about fight, flight, or freeze. Well, when a change hits us, we initially go into freeze. Even if it's 2 seconds, 2 minutes, 2 hours, hopefully not 2 days or 2 years, but things can hit us sometimes. And for just a moment in time, we're a bit frozen in physiologically, emotionally, and cognitively unable to move forward. And then when we do practice certain movements, certain emotional practice, and certain kind of cognitive accelerated thoughts that allow us to move forward, going to fight or flight, that's actually movement forward before we can get to flourish in kind of a whole new form. Now, this is something that we explore a little bit more in depth, actually quite a bit more in depth in Redefine and Align, which is an online program that Dr. Carla Stanton, functional medicine doctor in the UK, and myself designed and developed, and something that you can access. But bottom line, it's about bringing greater awareness, attention, and practice to new ways of moving, feeling, and thinking to be able to move yourself forward. And when you do that, what awaits you is that using your biology, we all have this ability to use our biology as an apparatus of accelerating ourselves through change. We can move through whatever unexpected change hits us with greater efficiency and speed. And that not only helps you deal with whatever the change is at hand, but it helps you evolve as a leader, because after that, no matter what hits you, the better and better you get at it, you can rebound faster, you can spiral your way up, and catch yourself if you start spiraling down and reverse that flow.
Yes, and we can encourage you to take control of your energy. You have more power than you realize in taking control of your energy and using your energy, your physical, your mental, and emotional energy in very powerful ways by noticing your energy and by using some of the techniques that Leanne referenced, and put those into practice in terms of daily habits to help you evolve as a leader. So we hope that this inspires you to take some action, to take charge of your energy today. And we'd love to hear how's it going on your journey to take charge of your energy and evolve as the best leader you can become.